Alright guys, welcome back. Hellscape Paranormal here. My name's Joseph. This is my beautiful wife,
Sandra.
and today we got a very cool video to do. Now, we've all heard of Dybbuk boxes, hex boxes. Today we've got a hex box, and I confirmed it with the actual owner. This is somebody that was a former practitioner, and they actually used this to actually put a hex on somebody. So with hexes, from my research and studies, you got to have DNA of somebody. So I'm expecting DNA. To get rid of a hex, you got to destroy that DNA. So we've been keeping this in isolation and surveillance for a few days. Should be a video pop up there for you guys. We run everything with tests. Everything from the K2 meter over there. You grab those over there.
Yep.
Run it with the K2 meter, run tests, see if we pick up anything on it. The REM-Pod, we run a spirit talker on it, spirit radio, and EVP recorder. We run all this stuff on this stuff just to see. And of course, my wife being an empath, she can kind of tell if something's going on with this stuff. During our test, during our spirit talker, should be a pop-up here for you. Now, I'm going to let you guys figure out what that said, because the Spirit Talker app, Spirit Radio, usually only gives you bleeps and burps, parts of words. You're looking for a solid word. I have never, ever gotten a full sentence like that before, and we were able to catch it on camera. So, that's this hex box here. So what we're going to do, we're going to open this up. We do have ourselves some gloves, because we do not want to touch any of this stuff barehanded. Alright, the transfer of that. Now, one of the things I want to discuss while we're doing this is I've seen the comments on a lot of things about my reference to demonology. Demonology is the study of demons. It is not witchcraft. It is not practitioner of demons. It is giving you the availability to understand your adversary. You learn everything you can about it and how to deal with it. So for those that are not really educated in this, and automatically you start seeing someone talk about ghosts and stuff like that, and you start screaming you're going to hell. I was raised in the church, and it always taught me not to run. Educate yourself, and you can always combat evil. All right. Now for everybody else, we just recently, I went ahead and got my ordained minister's license. So if you're in the state of Florida and want to get married, don't come to me. Actually, though, I can do funerals, baptisms, and marriage in all the states in the United States. But I want to get this because we have to make our own holy water. Now, you can make your own holy water without being ordained. Yeah. It's nice having the backing, especially with our paranormal investigations. When we go to places, it opens up more doors being a member of clergy. And yes, I am. I'm not a preacher. I'm not here to save your soul. I'm here to do my part, and that is investigation and busting this stuff up. All right, just like this hex box. So let's go ahead and open this up. We got our overhead camera here. Sweetheart, if you want to unwrap there, I'm going to need to grab some tools.
Okay. I am glad you have the gloves.
And a hammer.
And a hammer.
We're not going to use the hammer. Okay, so this is a classic. That's some wax. That's wax there that's falling off. Classic box that you usually see on eBay, dark web. This one here is not. This is somebody that I personally know that used to do dark arts. When I say dark arts, there's many different forms of magic according to everybody. Okay? Just because it's in white does not mean it's good. So this here is a box that they sealed and put a hex on somebody. So what we're going to do, we are going to open this. There's no spirit attached to this to actually attach to us. This is not a Dybbuk box. All right, this is a hex box. Basically, you make these, you put somebody's name, hair, part of their toothbrush, stuff like that, along with whatever ritual magic you got. Now, we just recently had a question about the wax. Does it keep spirits in? No. The wax is all part of a spellcraft. That's actually what binds stuff to a box, not the wax. The wax is just wax. All right. But whatever arts that they're doing, whatever spell casting, is part of it. So that's all that is. Now, there is a lock here. I'm going to go ahead and should have the camera above us. We're going to go overhead, guys. And we are going to get into this. That is some wiring. So it's not a lock. Somebody wired it shut. I'm getting wax everywhere. That's alright. We might have to fast forward while we dig around, guys, because this is... What are these? Looks like a screw. This might actually work. Yep. Alright. Let's just bypass it this way. We use a screwdriver. Take out the screws in the lock. Now, all this stuff, guys, and gals, it's just the way we talk, the way I talk. Keep track of your parts. If this thing has any energy or anything attached to it, these things have to be safeguarded. Now, we are going to try to destroy the hex. Like I said, most hex, all you got to do is get rid of the DNA and actually dispose of the DNA properly. We just have to see what's in this. But from stuff I've done in the past as far as dealing with this stuff, once the DNA is destroyed, you are usually pretty good. There's another one right here. I can see it. So this looks like just like one of those little treasure chests you can get on Amazon. Yeah, that's copper wiring.
Yep.
Alright. Now the fun part.
Getting off all the wax.
Yeah, if I can find a seam, I've got a box cutter right over there. Oh, by the way, how you like the new studio, guys? It's something we've been working on. I love the backdrop on this one. I figured there'd be a seam there.
Yeah, that looks like the top. That's where the screws are.
Yeah. You can set this in a pot and melt it down. There it is. I found it. You can set it in a pot and melt it down, but you're going to wind up destroying one of your pots. You know what we need to do? Getting ahead of myself. We're going to go ahead and get the REM-Pod up. And hopefully it doesn't pick up on my action. Set that over here. And we will be turning on the EVP recorder. Like I said, this box here, we got something. So I don't think it's a spirit attached to it. That's me. I think it is reacting to whatever hex they had on this thing. I mean, it could be something.
That would make sense.
I thought that was the... Where is the hand? Oh, it's just... There it is. Alright, I found it. That's me. That's me again. Well, they definitely sealed this up good. Alright, there's the same. I can see it on this side. I gotta get all this wax up. But like I was saying, you can use a pot, set this down in here, but you don't really know what they've used in this. I mean, I've seen some with black powder. You don't want to be getting black powder near something. Yeah, this thing's got some type of cloth rope.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
It's probably why I could pop it loose. These are hinges back here. Feel that. This is a messy job. And I don't see the seam. Not too high up. Yeah, there it is. Ooh.
Oh. Not how we meant to do it.
Nope. Okay. What we got here? Looks like gravel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my hand. Looks like we got some gravel here. Some type of stones.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Seashell.
Mm-hmm. It looks like seashell. Like ground up.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna set some move that over there. Let's put this paper down.
Okay.
I guess I could have done it before we
messed everything up.
Alright, so we didn't have anything go off while we were opening it. I'm gonna turn that off. Turn that off. You gonna turn that off too? Smash it all the way down. There you go. Okay. Alright, so make sure that we are in camera for this. Here is a mess. Oh, we got a symbol.
Oh, yeah.
That one there I'd have to research. I don't recognize it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's meant to be initials or...
No, I don't think those are initials. Make sure we got this on camera here. This is a symbol. It's burnt in. The box is burnt. Alright, let's check out the contents. This is a bottle. Okay, I think I know what this is. So this is going to be blurred out due to YouTube guidelines. I think this is urine.
Mm-hmm.
That's bodily fluid.
It really looks like it.
So because of that, we're probably going to have to censor that. That might be our DNA, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Got bay leaves.
Bay leaves.
Looks like it might be a bone. Part of a bone.
Mm-hmm.
Buttons. There's a couple buttons in there.
There's a few.
Alright, these could be part of personal item. Odds are... Yeah, but who's going to wear buttons like that? I mean, you know, that's usually what it is, alright? I need a quick question in it. Buttons, DNA, these are personal items of somebody. If you're going to put a hex on somebody, you're going to... Is that a bone? No, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
It's paper. It's wax paper. Okay, this is probably either the hex itself written out. I don't want to break it. It's got wax. It's paper dipped in wax. Usually, I've seen the hex themselves actually put on paper, or the person's name that you're trying to hex, and then you put it in your box as well. This, yeah, the edges are burnt. Yeah, this is part of that.
Hex.
Yeah. I'm gonna tear it wax on this guy. This thing. Okay, this is Witch's alphabet. In case you guys don't know, I believe it was Wiccans were real big in this, but I think it kind of goes with everybody. It's known as, it's upside down. Yeah. So this is a Witch's alphabet. Let's see if we got that on there. And that E-L. Okay, this is a person's name. I'm not going to repeat it. This is a person's name. If you guys, I'll just put it up here. I'm not going to repeat it just in case part of a spell casting. Starts with an E. Here should be a pop-up here for you on Witch's alphabet. So this is part of the curse that will be burned. We've got to destroy this DNA. This stuff here, we can use holy water on the buttons. What else is in here? We got some more bay leaves. There's an acorn. No, it's a wooden button. That's not a button. What is that? This like a tassel, like a bead. A bead. I don't know why I was thinking a button. And this is gravel or maybe bone in here too. Looks like might just be rocks. So let's put all this back in here. Well, that was weird.
Yeah,
our cameras just failed. Get this out of here. Just curious. I'll wait for your baseline. All right, I think we're good.
Yeah.
So this here should still be blurred. Looks like sugar, or maybe that's sand.
I think it's sand. A sugar sand for sure, but
That looks like urine.
I think it definitely is.
That is. Sorry. I'm not gonna sniff it. It looks like pee to me. I've got something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, so destruction of DNA. If it was hair, we could burn it. This is liquid, you can't just pour it out. This is bleach. Bleach gets rid of DNA. So we'll mix that up. Bleach is in there. We'll seal that back up. I'm going to set this off camera so we don't have to sit there and blur it. That is going to be secured into another location until it's fully, till all that DNA in there is dead. Might run some more bleach into it and then we'll dispose of it properly. This thing here needs to be burned. The bay leaves and stuff like that, no big issue at all. Now, I do not encourage you to start burning hex boxes and stuff like that. And please, I don't recommend opening up these things. I've been dealing with the occult stuff for a long time. No, I'm not a practitioner. I've studied it for a very long time. It's like when I talk about demonology, it's the study of demons. It's not worshiping. This thing here can be burned, but like Dybbuk boxes, hex boxes, things like that, cursed items, if you burn them and there's something attached to it, you release it. All right. I don't believe there's anything on this, so
I'm not getting anything. I'm really not.
So with this, we will be. Sorry guys, I was making sure the camera is working. We've been having some weird issues with this. We'll be burning this, and the box itself will be sealed up, just like we did with our other items that we picked up during our investigation. It'll be safeguarded and secured, just like the nail from the Bellamy Bridge. That is actually safeguarded in holy water, so that way it doesn't. So you're just getting weird readings off of it. So this is a hex box. Hopefully this is educational for you guys. I do not recommend buying stuff online. You don't know what you're going to get. Okay? I could trace this back to the owner and know exactly what was used and dealt with on this box. So with that being said, we do have a Dybbuk box that has come in. It's currently it's under observation. We're running tests and everything else on it because of what it was labeled. I had purchased this online from a reputable seller that buys things from estate sales, and yeah, so that's gonna be the next video we do. This thing here, you know, these things are just creepy. They are. If you are not safeguarding yourself and you're playing with stuff like this, I do not recommend it at all. This stuff here is real. Supernatural is real. Demons are real. Ghosts are real. So stuff like this, guys, avoid it. We try to get these items and safeguard them. All right, so we know how to get rid of the hex that's on this by destroying the DNA, but because we picked up that weird talk on the spirit box with this, it's going to get safeguarded too. All right, guys, to the next video. I'll speak to y'all later.
Thank you.